GSL code S. In the upper right, in the red, we have our Terran player 1 of 2. Currently having to win the next 2 games to go on to the next group. Here he is.
Byun Pride.
In the bottom left, we have our Terran player, mentored by Slayer's Boxer, winning that last game with convincing mech play. He is...
Action. Ryung.
Oh, I just got an update on Twitter. There's salary caps in the NBA too. Sorry, guys. Look, I can't... I'm not very athletic, all right? This is why I have this... Yeah. This about the best job a nerd can have. But I understand some of the sports, but I don't know this complex stuff like that, so...
Yeah, no.
Let me put it like this. I cannot dribble a basketball.
No,
okay?
I agree that you cannot. And, you know, it's sad because when you were a child, you went out to play ball with your father, and you said, "Oh my God, my son throws like a nerd."
And then we just started crying and hugging each other.
Yeah. Well, we do have that proxy axe from Ryung. It looks like it probably, I mean, it's a little bit far away, a little bit further than you would think, but I think it's going to be a Marauder Rush.
Oh, I think it's definitely going to be a Marauder Rush.
And it's a gas first here from Byun, so the Marauder Rush actually has some good potential, especially since Byun has chosen not to scout. So this is the type of scenario where the Marauder Rush can do enough damage to just carry you to an early victory.
Serious, I want to check into this again, because I'm starting to notice this with Ryung. Whether it's an all-in or not, he always does some weird strat that basically is going to completely disregard any preparation for what the other guy had in map number 2 if he wins game number 1.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
It's not a bad way to play.
No, it's not a bad. He's like, well, I don't care about your strategy. Here's my all-in that's well mapped out.
Yeah.
And if you win, that's fine, dude. We're gonna play on my map.
No, it makes a lot of sense because if you choose a map and you're so comfortable on it, and then he does something like this, he's like, whatever. Oh, you beat my cheese, whatever. You beat my cheese, bro, whatever.
The nerd comes out of the booth with tears in his eyes. He's like, you don't even play the game right. But it's too late. He's already in the round of 16. He like left.
All right. Well, yeah, this is starting to look pretty good here for Ryung because he's not going to move till 2. Still no scout from Byun.
I can't believe he didn't scout on map number 2.
Yeah, he's got a very streamlined build here. Don't forget he is on Prime, which means he's a teammate of none other than Marine King, the one man who scouts less than any other man.
That's true. Less than Squirtle.
He scouts the least. He doesn't need to scout, Tasteless. He's got micro.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose there.
It's okay.
I had a boogie.
So right now we have 1 Hellion building, we have 1 Marine out, and then there's Concussive Shell Marauders. This is bad.
This is bad. Why did you lower that? What?
He's got to be really careful that SCVs don't surround it. That's the only way that this can get messed up for Ryung. Because if there's like a good surround by SCVs. Oh my! Oh wow!
Damn!
Well done by Byun.
I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah,
he actually got him to go down, time it out so that he could lift up the depot at the right point in time to then surround him.
Yeah, that was slightly careless by Ryung. That was a brilliant move by Byun. That's exactly how it went down. I mean, this is a great situation now for Byun. He's making a Banshee against someone who has nothing for anti-air. In fact, look at that. He has to throw up an eBay. And with that eBay, I mean, he's going to have to make a turret, at least 1 turret.
I can't believe this is actually stopped by Byun. Yeah,
it was
that
beautiful.
was so well done.
Now the Banshee comes out, chases these guys around. That'll buy Ryung some time to get some more defense up, which is nice. But still, this is good situation.
Hellion's like, no, leave it to me. My flamethrower will make quick work of this weakened Marauder.
I think that
that's how they all talk.
The voices for StarCraft.
That's how they talk, man. I've clicked on all
the Zealot voice. Leave it to me. My side blade will make quick work of this damage.
My side blades will destroy this Hydralisk.
All right. Well, the Banshee is here, Tasteless. 2 turrets are up. Oh God. Oh, the carnage. A lot of SCVs is going to go down, and in fact, Ryung's still pressuring here.
Well, he kind of has to.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart of him to be doing this. Ryung, I mean, Byun does definitely need to get a second Banshee out to deal with those. And he's making Caduceus Reactor right now. I don't know for whose benefit.
Yeah.
As no one's coming up to look at it. And the Banshee will go home.
Well, he's going to see Caduceus Reactor now.
You should let it finish and get a medevac. He's so sick, starts with that extra energy.
It's going to be really good in this one-base game, man.
Yeah.
With that one medevac.
Might be able to heal, like, when Ryung times it out, so that the energy is all gone off the medevac, and then it's still healing. You'd be like, what? Caduceus Reactor Rush! That's crazy! And then he tries to copy the build, but he can't make it work because he doesn't understand. I can't believe you can't see the brilliance here, Tastes.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I have tears in my eyes right now.
Alright. Sorry for making you cry. I just want to make you happy, Tastes.
Oh my god. Alright, so he's going to get a command center now. Byun is. And he's going to land that over there. Same with Ryung. So this game's starting to normalize. That's so funny to what? Caduceus Reactor.
No.
He fooled me. But he never got that build to work because it doesn't actually help you in any way. I don't know how much you guys play StarCraft, but what he said is very funny if you like play a lot of StarCraft.
Banshee trying to do something. Not really going to get anything done, though. In fact, Ryung pulled his SCV to make the command center now twice to avoid being sniped. Very smart. Very good move. And it looks like Ryung is setting up for mech once again. He is going for... Yeah, he's throwing down another factory as well. He was already making the Raven. When you see a Raven, sometimes you can go into bio and you get it just for cloaked Banshees.
Yeah.
But in this situation, since the Banshees hadn't cloaked yet, it was kind of obvious he was going to go into mech. So, as it normalizes, I mean, the SCV count's very similar. Overall, the armies are pretty similar in value right now. You know, from Byun, we do have a couple siege tanks, which makes, I feel like his is a little bit better. Because of those two siege tanks, they have like a lot of firepower in the early game if you don't have any Marauders out. So this is a situation where Byun definitely can go in pressure. And I feel like he might be able to do some damage. We'll see how Ryung actually manages this with his Hellions, though, because if he can take out the Marines...
Well, see, he's handling it right so far. He's going up onto that high ground location. Oh, I thought he was going to stay there. Excuse me.
Look at this. There's still Marauder pressure.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay, see, he knows what to do. That entrance is going to act like a funnel, so...
Look at that. Uh-oh, this is bad news for Ryung, actually.
It absolutely is.
Yeah,
he's going to lose this.
Viking count is huge here.
He's going to do something spontaneous, like throw down a bunch of auto turrets. So that
he never got a spell off. That is so rough. And in fact, he's trying to repair, because now the Banshee will just kill everything. It looks like Byun might actually just win because he had a higher Viking count. Look at that.
Yeah, I guess so. Nice kiting with one of those. Yeah, I think we're going to go into game number 3.
Wow.
What if Byun actually gets back into the final group?
It could happen, man. He's played well today against Party. Look at the amount of damage being dealt here. Now, I mean, Ryung might stabilize here, but I am just loving Byun's position. He's mining from that base. The amount of SCVs is 28 to 42, okay? Ryung may be going for mech, but will mech be enough here? Because Byun is getting his third command center already. He's adding on all his macro. And even just these two siege tanks are going to be such a pain to remove.
You know, okay, here we go. Pulling SCVs. And coming up here, hitting hard. Yeah. And he's going to take care of this contain here. Nice targeting of the tank in the back.
Yeah. That was very well done, actually.
And I don't know what these Marines are going to do.
Not much, except die. Died, killed.
So, you know, we have to ask ourselves now, did Byun give up a substantial lead here?
You know, I don't think so. I feel like he's in a great spot still. And, you know, it's 50 SCVs to 30 right now. A 20 SCV lead with his third command center. Done. I feel like that's too much. Okay. How do you... I mean, there's always the possibility Ryung can come back, you know, if he plays like if Byun makes a few mistakes. But this is tough.
Well, from here on out, Ryung's going to have to turtle. Byun will probably do a few drops, especially around the time when Ryung is going to push out. This is actually not an easy match to catch. Byun, Ryung.
No, it's very difficult,
It's actually a bit of a tongue twister. No, but we'll see what happens. It looks like we're grabbing a soft contain here from Ryung. Soft contain is where you have them contained, but you can just run away at any point in time like that.
Yeah. It's
even
something
sometimes
that
siege tanks and siege mode with no turrets there. It's like, well, you know, he's
a soft contain is like you don't walk out into it easily, but if you really want to break it, you will.
Yeah.
In fact, they'll run away, as you said. It's the better way to put that. Oh, look at this move. I love stuff like that, Jesus. Back to the skies! And he gets out of there. The Hellions like, we'll take care of that with our flamethrowers.
And he's like, wait a minute. He's like, enter fly mode. Gets out of there.
Exactly.
Because that's what I do if I'm a Viking. I would say it every time. Enter walking mode and land down. I'd even make the sounds of the ship landing, even though my ship already makes that.
Off like a bunny, and then you just land and take off.
Well, we got Vikings going over here to the top. Nope, excuse me, they turn around.
Yeah, I think he's just looking for medevacs or his opponent's Viking or anything like that.
You know, to point out here, Byun only has 2 medevacs out here at 134 supply. He's about to have 4, but you would expect him to have a considerable amount more than this.
Yeah.
For this phase of the game, which means that if he does do drops and let's say he loses the medevacs, it's really bad, guys. I mean, he actually can't have a full army that's going to be healed easily.
Yeah. You know, I think he's going to get super aggressive really soon here. You know, he's got his upgrades going. He's got his economy working very, very well. And he's getting his infrastructure up. He's adding 4 barracks right now. So if he starts putting on a ton of pressure, you know, all he needs to do is pick off a few siege shanks one time, and it's going to roll out of control for Ryung. Ryung has to basically have perfect defense right now. This is the point right now where Ryung is really, 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 really weak.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a turret ring. He has not a big Viking count. He doesn't have any Ravens. He's spread thin. He just took his 3rd base. This is the moment where Byun can push his advantage.
This is the window of time where he can do that damage, but we'll see if he does it.
Yeah.
No sensor tower either.
Yeah, this is a tough spot.
I think he's basically taking a bunch of risks, saying, well, if he doesn't really hit me at this moment, I'm going to get ahead. And that's actually a good thing to do.
I agree with you completely on that. He's overextending slightly because it's the way that he can get right back into the game. If Byun doesn't deal any damage in the next, let's say, 2 minutes, then suddenly Ryung's like, oh, okay. All right, we can play a real game now. Byun almost maxed out. He's bringing forward his siege shanks at this point. He left those behind for a little bit to deal with Hellion harassment, make sure that nothing happened there. In fact, he ran his tanks through funny place if you look at the mini-map.
This is kind of a weird thing to do because he's going to attack into, like, Captain Obvious space over here. Let's see if this works, though.
Well, you know, he has his siege shanks as well, so he can actually set
he's stimming and going in.
Wow, he's actually just going for it right now. Starting to pull back as the Hellions come forward. His siege shanks just demolishing those Hellions. Starting to go after Ryung's siege shanks right now. In fact, he's flanking with just 2 siege tanks. Kind of a weird move.
Yeah, I don't think that was actually intentional, but now he's got the SCDs coming down here.
And, well, he's killing quite a few SCDs. Not a big army left, though, for Byun here.
Yeah.
Thing is, Ryung, he did lose quite a bit there, and he's down at just a wee 90 supply.
He should really kind of push, like that, push those tanks forward a little bit. But he's scanning here. Vikings use SCDs to heal that.
A Banshee would do wonders right now for Ryung.
Certainly.
You know, and the thing is, he probably would have had a Banshee if everything hadn't gone wrong earlier.
Well, I didn't think Byun was going to break it, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, see, that just was the weak moment there.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit too much damage still, and now he's in this situation where Byun's going to come in possibly from behind. He doesn't have enough units to hold every angle.
RUC just does a run by. Well, that's going to be GG here.
Yeah, this is too much. He's coming off a ton of siege tanks. And yeah, he's up by 100 spies, so it looks like Byun is going to be taking game number 2.
And really impressive play here by Byun. It's funny, it all really goes back to that one SCD surround. Let's not forget, early on, Ryung could have won that. He just had to control his Marauders a little bit better, but Byun was too good at that split hair moment.
Yeah. It's really interesting. That was a huge factor in this game, was that Supply Depot lift, a beautiful move, an awesome move, and the second thing was the 3 Vikings versus the 2 Vikings.
That's another moment there.
It was just a little bit before point defense drone was out. He actually, the reason why he didn't throw out an auto turret was because he was trying to get that point defense drone, I do believe.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. He could have spammed out an auto turret. It would have been like, okay, neat. This can.
I mean, it would have helped like slightly, but
yeah.
Would he have broken through there? Because then the Banshee just did too much damage. It's really interesting. Those 2 tiny things propelled Byun to a position where he was able to just completely overwhelm him.
Tiny things.
Lifting 2 supply depots and having 3 Vikings instead of 2. Pretty small, I'd say.
Our final map for these 2 is going to be Neo Planet S. Remember, the loser of this series is out of GSL Code S.
That is right, down to Code A.
Nerd Hell.
Nerd Hell.
That's right, man.
With their Hell Keepers, the Devils, Wolf and Kaldor.
Yes. They called them the White Devils.
If one of them was the devil and the other one was the helper, Kaldor would be the devil.
Of course. Oh my God. Yes.
Out there.
Paint a goatee on Kaldor and you got it. All right, let's go. GSL.